Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra August 5, 2022. Powerful energy is with you for attending to unresolved matters, and unusual or sudden desires that likely have to do with your past can emerge. An issue or feeling you thought was behind you could erupt. Consider consequences, but if you need to break free from a bad habit or a frustrating circumstance, the electric energy with you today might give you the perfect push. Even a symbolic break is appropriate now as you're turning over a new leaf. The trick will be to avoid sudden or rash moves. It's a good time to actively seek new or improved ways of enjoying quiet time or moments set aside for healing and renewing your energy. You're heading in the direction of putting problems that have been weighing you down behind you. Fortunately, you might solve a tricky situation. Impulses are strong, and desires can come on with great force, and they're likely to do with something private or behind closed doors with 12th house energy strong in your life right now. A friendship matter might also rev up. A whole new month has arrived, and you'll experience tons of new cosmic energy. Today could potentially be one of the most shocking and intense ones of the year because mighty Mars, the planet of sex and passion, will charge headfirst like a warrior into the heart of electric Uranus. This will increase your need to break free of any limiting factors in your life, especially if you're feeling constrained by baggage, fears, or anxieties. These may motivate you to make a drastic change in your personal or romantic life, but do your best not to do something you'll regret. Watch how you handle your frustration when Mars conjuncts both Uranus and the North Node in Taurus. The conjunctions could be aggravating as you might feel surprisingly annoyed with work issues throughout the day. If this is the case, then consider how you can appropriately appraise your grievances. Aside from this, the conjunctions might encourage you to unexpectedly follow your goals or launch a project at work. You might feel a sudden burst of inspiration to put your ideas into action, which could become a fated part of your professional path. Your mental powers should be especially acute today. Your mind will be quick and receptive, and your communication abilities exceptionally sharp. You feel on top of the world, as though you could sell anything to anybody. Make the most of this surge of intellectual power by beginning any new projects you have been considering. Other people find you irritable and somewhat chaotic. They will definitely be annoyed by your bad moods. Look at yourself in the mirror, find out what's causing your destructive behavior and make an effort to do something about it. Anger cannot be cured with more anger. You're feeling grounded and centered, but right now you'd like to think up big dreams and silly plans instead. Still, you can use that energy to get things done if you want. You feel overwhelmed by events and have to reconsider the situation you're in. Preoccupied with important life decisions, you're not in the best frame of mind to date and realize it's best to postpone any vital meetings until you're feeling more positive, and after you've made some critical decisions about your future. You might need to set boundaries with your family. If your kids are demanding all of your time and energy, just make sure that you make some time for your own projects. Sometimes it's best to be direct and honest. Tell your children that they will need to play on their own for part of the day. Stand firm in your right to have a little privacy. Your family will respect you if you are clear with them. A break from your usual routine may suit you very well on this day. Even though sticking to a specific schedule usually suits you, it can get boring over time. This vibration can help you to step out of your usual day and into an activity or event that is stimulating and refreshing. Take a cue from yourself. If you have been feeling restless lately, it's time for a change. Shuffle things around or do something completely different for a lift. The moon's departure from Libra yesterday was always going to leave you with an intuitive edge and a download of information, insights, and messages to unpack. While this is something that shouldn't be rushed and you should avoid overthinking things at all costs, even more so as this was the moon's last visit before the first planetary activity in Libra this year. This will also ensure your instincts are sharp as the stars align across the income, work, and career fronts today. The moon's departure from Libra yesterday has not only left you feeling more emotionally engaged but with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. It was a clash with planets on the relationship front that has exposed any issues, at a time when the doors are open to the past and second chances. The same is true on the romantic front. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a messy day. A minor aspect between Mercury and Neptune this morning could make us feel emotionally drained, and your energy level could take a big hit. Jupiter joins the party, asking us to dream big while also magnifying the obstacles. The harsh aspects continue well into the afternoon as Mars forms a connection to the North Node of Destiny, creating issues around confrontation and communication. We'll be hungry for change, but we might run into issues as we try and convince others to go along with our ideas. The connection between Mars and Uranus tonight gives us the inspiration to mix things up a bit. This aspect can help us find innovative ways to move forward in business and status, but today's energy could make implementing new ideas a bit difficult. There is a lot of energy in the sky right now asking us to evolve, but getting there isn't so easy. Try to pace yourself today, and enter the work week aiming for new growth. Remember that transformation doesn't happen overnight. Sticking to a routine while making small adjustments can help move things in the right direction without overwhelming your psyche. Finding balance won't be easy though, so remember to breathe deeply if your tension or stress level begins to rise. Remember that transformation doesn't happen overnight. Sticking to a routine while making small adjustments can help move things in the right direction without overwhelming your psyche. Finding balance won't be easy though, so remember to breathe deeply if your tension or stress level begins to rise. The cosmic weather is quiet until before noon, when the Libra moon opposes Neptune in Pisces, provoking confusion. We are inclined to rationalize situations now, and yet events that transpire defy explanation. The more we seek to make sense of our interactions, the more contradictory they become. This will prompt some of us to remain in place and avoid making any moves until the proverbial clouds part. For others, we'll try to bargain with the universe, attempting to nail down agreements while swimming in a cloud of fog. Naturally, it would be better to wait before settling into new routines. Instead of turning our emotional radar outward, we go inward. This recalibration helps us to make breakthroughs about our character and behaviors. It can even enlighten us as to why we use pattern recognition as a mechanism for safety and security. An interest in our psychological workings will also make us curious about how others tick. Yet, where our probing might ordinarily be considered intrusive, others welcome our questions now, as they are likely conducting their own personal examinations. Following this aspect, the moon enters a void period lasting until after nightfall, suggesting we avoid starting new ventures.